There's the parking lot for Alum Cave. Heading up to LeConte today. It's like 7 o'clock. We got the last parking spot, I think. Look how low it is.
No, we could jump across.
You could rock hop this, yeah. So we're going to think of Alum Cave. We're going to take it in different sections to mentally manage the trail. So this first section, we're following the Alum Cave Branch, which is this little stream off to our right. And it's fairly flat. We're going to gain about 500 feet in the first 9/10 of a mile. And that'll be our first segment. And we'll know we're entering the next segment when we make a left turn and start climbing more. We'll call that segment 2. We'll talk about that when we get there. For now, let's just enjoy this first segment and work out all the kinks. We're at about 9/10 of a mile now, and this is where the second segment starts. So in the second segment, we're going to go start climbing more for one thing, and we're going to go up through Arch Rock in about a quarter mile, and then we have a little bit of a climb through a yellow birch forest. We'll leave the water when we cross the Styx Branch, and then we got a fairly steep climb up to Inspiration Point, and then maybe a quarter mile past that is Alum Cave. So we'll watch for those things as we head up the hill. And here's the Styx Branch. Not much water today. At 1.1 miles, we come to the last of the 3 regular bridges. Crossings of Styx Branch, but all 3 of those are going to be on footlogs. And the first one of those is about 1/10 of a mile from here. The first crossing of Styx Branch on a footlog. Second footlog at Arch Rock. And now we're going to climb through Arch Rock. So now we're at a mile and a quarter. You came up that quarter of the way there. And this is the last foot log, and this is the third foot log too. We're crossing Styx Branch, and at this point we really leave the water for the rest of the trip up. There's a couple of little places where we could filter some water, but this is the last big water that we cross. Alright, so after Styx Creek, you get about 2/3 of a mile of a pretty good climb, and you'll pop out at Inspiration Point. So we'll check in when we get there. Alright, we're at 2.1 miles. We reached Inspiration Point. We're looking into the Alum Cave watershed and the Styx Branch watershed. It's already pretty hot. You can see there's a ton of moisture in the air. There's Parton Peaks. I don't know why they call it that. This is Inspiration Point. I got another name I call it. And then up this way, over here, Duck Hawk Ridge. Look on that ridge. Right there. The Eye of the Needle. Now you can see the Eye of the Needle. So we're 2 1/3 miles, and we're at the bottom of Alum Cave, and there are 149 steps here. So we're going to take them one step at a time. One step at a time. Oh, boomers. They want fed.
Myself that this isn't the cave and that we're more than halfway.
So we're about halfway there? Oh, that's tasty for like I'm gonna try that.
We walked a little ways past Alum Cave just because the spot I like to sit at, which is just past it. There were people sitting there, so we walked another 100, 200 yards, found a nice shady place to sit in the rocks, take a break, drink a little bit, eat a snack, and then we'll start segment 3.